Hello again, it's Noob, and this is a Litto MP60. I actually got this in LockCon in the Netherlands, and this is fully boxed and everything like that, still in its original case. But I think that Litto's now at an abloy, and the Litto that I picked a while back isn't the MP60 and had a check pin in it. Now this, I don't think, has a check pin in, but it does have a very cool paracentric keyway. I'll see if we get the light in there a little bit better for you. Can you see that? Very zigzaggy. If I grab the key, you can see the profile head on, and it's well, you see all the grooves down the key. But I can't see anywhere where a check pin would be. I've felt around. Now there is, well, quite good bitting, so it goes sort of medium high, very high, medium, high, and then low. Cuts on the key. I think it's only a 5-pin. You can see here some anti-drill sort of bars there, but no anti-snap, and nothing I can see on here, which is where a check pin would be. There is this little dimple on the side. I think that that's part of the key control system, so there might be some passive pins. I thought that maybe this is something to do with like an active pin here, like a check pin, but I don't think so. I just picked it and it doesn't feel like there is anything in there. Now the only way to find out is of course to gut this, so I guess we put it in a vise and have a go. But I thought this was really cool, this lock, because it all came so nicely in this little case like this. I'm going to try and get it as it was presented. How was that done? I don't know. So like that, there we go. And the key was here with all the other keys. Had this little very cool Litto key ring with a key card code on it, and a little customer number and a little booklet on it, you know, how to look after it and stuff like that. I thought that was really cute. I don't see many locks like that, or at least presented like that anymore. Now how do I get it on out? Right, I'll get a vise, I'll be back in a sec. So we are in the vise. There is that lovely key. Let me just check there isn't anything stupid going on, like a trapped cam or anything. No, it's all good. Right, and then top of the keyway tension and an 18,000th deep hook, which should be thin enough for me to pick up through this warding. So pin 1's binding. Little click. Let's go back to 2. 2's binding a little bit. I think that's set. 3. Little click maybe. There we go. 3. Check 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Okay, let's just try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4 now. Nice click. Oh, do you hear that nice click? That was a really nice click. 4. 4. Go back to 1, 2, 3, 4. Little click on 5 maybe. Okay, so 1, back to 2. Testing 2 feels fine. 3 feels good. 4 now. Feels pretty nice. 5, and we are open. Look at that. So I can't find a check pin in there. I'm just going to see whether I can do a full 360 on this. Yep, I can't find any check pins at all in there. That is fully rotated. I'm not going to lock it all the way up because I need to gut it. But yeah, that's very strange. Right, let's see if I can take this apart without doing anything stupid. So I might just turn it to trap the drive pins in the top like that. And then we can try to just slide off. Oh, don't want to lock it back up by accident. Slide off this circlip without killing myself. Yeah, we got it. Wow, that's the hardest circuit I've ever had to move. And it's not even like that crazy. I have no idea why. Now you understand why I partially gut my locks before I pick them. Because that was awful. Okay, anyway, right, so don't lock it back up. There we go. It probably will only be standard pins or a serrated pin or two anyway. Let's have a quick look. What do we have? There is a little pin in the side. I think that's a... whatever it is, it just drops on the floor. I'll pick that up in a minute. I think it's just a passive pin though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those are all standard pins. That's the pin that fell out. And it looks to me just like, not even a check pin. There's nothing on the inside of this to... yeah, it's just a little passive key control groove. So what would happen is that pin would go in here. It's not a check pin though. Where's the key? The key would go in, and if it doesn't have a cutout here, like that, it would stick out very slightly, like that. But when it's in the right place, it drops back down, so it's flush. And that is just part of a passive key control thing. So only keys which, even if they're cut to the same bitting, if they're not haven't got the side cut in there, the lock won't turn, and that will bite into this part of the lock just up here. Okay, so the newer Asa Abloy Litto that I picked definitely have a check pin in, which is actually really good fun as well. So it's a shame, it is a shame, but it's what it is. Okay, so start at the front. It didn't feel spools. If anything, I felt serrations, but it could just be where they bit in, or it could all be standard, which would be a shame, but not uncommon. Could be all standards. Let's have a look. Oh no, a spool. Okay. One of those fancy long-necked spools. These springs really stick out, so I have to take those out as well. Nice brass springs, nice and strong, these ones. Another standard pin. Another spring that demands to be picked up. Come here, you. Another spool. Another spring. And another standard pin. Okay, so I thought there might have been some serrated pins in there. Turns out they're just spools, and it could just be the way the bitting is meant that I didn't feel anything but the slightest sort of turn, so it felt like a serration. Let's have a quick look at that actually. So these two are a spool pair. If I put that in, doesn't matter which, if it's in the right position. We'll put that in, and then put that in. No, that should have fired. I don't know why. Yeah, maybe I just, for whatever reason, didn't feel like I picked a spool. Let's try the other pair. Sometimes it's to do with the binding order as well. Chasing this pin around like an idiot. There we go. Again, there's plenty of spool pin there to interact with. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't feel the spools. They just felt like serrations. Like I said, it could be with the binding order. Not entirely sure. But there you go. That is the Litto MP60. All picked and gutted eventually. Very hard to get off little E-clip there. And we got what looks like a steel anti-drill, driver pin, spool pin, standard pin, spool pin, standard pin, then all the key pins are standard as well. Anyway, there you go. Do you know what? I was just putting this back together when I noticed that, here, get the light in there. Can you see? It's really hard to tell. Just move that light back a bit and see whether you can see down here. I don't know whether you can tell, but these chambers are actually not threaded, but they are almost like little, they look like they're threaded. They're like grooves in there. Now I don't know whether that's on purpose or just an artifact of machining, but that might have been one of the reasons why it felt like serrated pins. So if you know anything about Litto, know whether they actually do sort of undercut their chambers, do let me know. Really interested to find out. All right, hope you enjoyed my little Litto lock and its really cool little key ring. If you like the video, hit that like. If you haven't subscribed and want to see more content like this, please subscribe, hit that notification button. It really helps my channel out. If you have any comments about this, stick them below. I do read all of the comments and I try to reply to as many as I can. And of course, stay safe, happy picking, and I'll see you all next time.